Hey there, and welcome to a A.D.K rock and metal channel review and breakdown. I am, of course, Dave. There's no Kirk or Andy with me today. They are tied up on other projects. But today I'm going to be checking out Sophie Lloyd's new single. So the single is called, let me have a quick look, Imposter Syndrome. I think it's that. Was that what it's called? Yeah, it is Imposter Syndrome. Sorry, I had to double check that there because I thought that was the album title, but it is the album title as well. So this is the debut album it's going to be the debut album for Sophie Lloyd, coming out on the 10th of November. This song is also featuring Lizzy Hale, who's my favourite vocalist of all time, so I am expecting big things from this particular track. I'm not just talking about my favourite female singer of all time, I'm talking about my favourite singer, full stop. So, big fan of the Halester. Don't know much about Sophie Lloyd. I know of her. I've seen her come up on certain videos and stuff like that, but not really covered much about her. So yeah, really going to be looking forward to checking this one out. Now, as this is not, and I repeat this is not a reaction video. This is a breakdown. This is where we dissect songs, we break the videos apart, we talk about the elements, give our thoughts on it, what we liked, what we didn't like. So there is that element of it, but we're not going to be going, oh my god, this is amazing, how did they do that? No, we don't do that. It's not about shock, awe and wonder. So please stop asking us like, how dare you, you should just watch the video from start to finish. Now we will watch the video. I will be watching the video from start to finish. I will be pausing it to break down points where I see something that's I feel is worth discussing, or it comes into my head. And the rest of the video, or the rest of the music video, will be chopped up into pieces because we have to, due to copyright restrictions, as although we do these on behalf of the PR companies, who obviously send us these links to check out, we still get copyright claimed on YouTube. So the only way to do that is to break the video up. So apologies for that. Blame YouTube, don't blame us, or blame the PR companies for that one, or the record companies. So yeah, Sophie Lloyd, it's Imposter Syndrome featuring Lizzy Hale. Let's go check it out. I know it's about to rock out there, so I wanted to give my first impressions, first 30 seconds or so. So visually, really well set up. I really like the kind of the blackened room, but we've got these lovely warm lights kind of bringing in, set up like a kind of drawing room with the old furniture. Great look, great way of getting that vibe. I'm kind of divided on certain visual imagery of artists. Of course, everyone is allowed to wear what the hell they want, and some people kind of go on about, have said, oh, you're a prude, David. I'm not a prude, but I don't, I think I did the same thing with, was it Nikki Stratus, I think was the other one, but I don't quite understand, also Carla Harvey or something like that from Butcher Babies, the over-sexualization for the females. You don't see the men doing that. Do they need to? And that's not because I think that they're not talented. I think they're very talented. In fact, they potentially have to demean themselves by over-sexualize themselves to try to get that visual impact. And maybe that's, I mean, it's a good technique, I suppose. People will naturally come that way, and then they'll stay for the music, I guess. But I don't actually know what I'm trying to get across here. But there's something in me that kind of goes, oh, what is it with this society? I mean, as they say, the saying is sex sells, I suppose. So maybe it's just me. But over sexualization of a singer can actually give you a negative result, and can actually give you, people don't judge you so much on your actual talent, people then go. I've seen it with singers in I've singers in bands I've known where the singer is all dressed up in a certain way, and people go, "Ah, we know why she's in the band," and that's a mentality. You could say it's the male's problem, then not hers. But then I also kind of go, well, then why did they dress as this slutty look? Because no, I don't know. I'm gonna sound like a complete arsehole for that, so I'm sorry. But I'm just trying to. There's probably a bigger, deeper debate to have on that particular one. Anyway, that's the last I'm going to say. Let's keep going. But so far, really liking the track. Let's see where we go with it. Yeah, it's a really good solid chorus there. Really, I mean, it's got elements of a Hailstorm track, specifically the fact that it's got Lizzy Hale in it. Lots of power. Good, just pretty standard chord progression though throughout the rest of it. I wonder if it's with Sophie Lloyd, if it's specifically just a session musician backing band that she's got, or if she's actually built a band around her of people. Because we're not seeing much focus on the other guys. It's really just the focus on Sophie Lloyd and Lizzy Hale here. So it feels very much like it's a duo show that we're getting here. Yeah, nothing specifically sort of out this world to talk about the track, but it's just it's a good, hooky, commercial hard rock track so far. Okay, so just got out the solo, beautiful solo there by Sophie. I love the chorus. It's been very hooky. I mean, this is the sort of stuff that I'm really kind of will listen to in my own time, not when I'm just doing it on the A.D.K channel. I'm always listening to Hailstorm, so it adds so much weight to have her doing the vocals on this. Perfect vocal performance for her. Not the best pause point for her to have on this video. Sorry, Lizzy. But it is. It's been a really nicely put together song, very personal. Imposter syndrome, which is probably, I'm wondering if that's what Sophie Lloyd is writing about here. It's about like people kind of accusing her of being a bit of an imposter on guitar playing, and there's obviously been an element of that. If you're basically, if you are a beautiful young lady who comes out and who can shred, people are going to go, oh, you're not actually playing that, yada yada yada, when she does YouTube. Because I think she started as a YouTuber. I don't know a huge amount about Sophie Lloyd, but that's where I kind of saw it was YouTube guitar playthrough type things. And you get a little. I mean, there's other people I talked about. Nikki Strass and you got Kiki Wong. Again, all beautiful ladies who are able to play guitar amazingly well. But you will get that backlash because of their image, and that is one of the things I was trying to raise there. Interesting, when I was watching the video, I said I wasn't going to say anything about it. I'm going to say one last thing about it is when you look at the two, what they decided to wear in the video. Now, maybe this is what Sophie Lloyd wanted to try to put across, was like, this is what you guys perceive me as, and that's why I'm wearing what I'm wearing. But in the case of Lizzy Hale is wearing more what she's probably comfort. It's like, what is it, like a kind of just motorbike jumpsuit type thing. So you can look sexy without going to the extreme, if you know what I mean. And I think there's that balancing act about trying to do it where you can, it's that balancing act of integrity. I know I'm going to come out like an arsehole in this video. No change there anyway. But yeah, it's I only ever want the best for the artist. I want artists to be appreciated for the talent that they put in, rather than for, oh, they look hot, that's the reason we like them. And then, but then getting pushed down on their actual talent because people then complain and say the only reason people like you is because you're hot. That's the bit I don't like. People still don't, they almost become blinkered to the person's talent because they're hot. I don't know. I don't have that problem, unfortunately. Let's keep going. Okay, there we go. Sophie Lloyd featuring Lizzy Hale in Imposter Syndrome. Yep, really good hard rock track. Really enjoyed it. Good chorus, great guitar lead parts, which I did completely expect from Sophie Lloyd. I'm wondering if she wrote every part of that song, including all the vocal melody lines, and just brought Lizzy in to help with the performance, or was it a case of Lizzy actually wrote the vocal melody? Either way, I thought it sounded great. I am really interested in people's viewpoints on the over-sexualization of female singers. We've had it historically. I mean, we had it in the earlier days with bands like Heart, Vixen. It was always the same still back then. And as a younger guy, probably back in the day, yeah, that would have probably made me go and check them out. But I probably, again, same problem. Didn't check them out for the music. You may have stayed for the music, but in a lot of cases you wouldn't have taken them seriously as musicians, and I wonder if that's more of a society's problem than the artist's problem, because actually I'm wondering if Sophie Lloyd had dressed up in a baggy t-shirt and pajama bottoms or something like that and had played those guitar parts, would she be as well known as she is now? So there is an element of it got her to a position where she can go out and do what she wants. I am completely, you can see I'm moving back and forth on the fence about is it good or is it a good idea, is it a bad idea. I really do like to have a healthy debate on this, because I can't in my head work out if it's a good or a bad thing, and I'd love to get into a detailed, like, proper heated debate about this. Not heated, but a healthy debate about it. Maybe that's something for a live stream one day where we'll invite people on to talk about it, and maybe get some different singers on and stuff like that are in bands to talk about their experience with it, and see why does it work, why doesn't it work, what's the outcome, what's the end result of if you go out and put your persona on out like that, what's the reaction from the audience? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, if you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.